Yeah, like don't talk about people.
Yeah.
She spent over $200,000 in plastic surgery.
Stop. See? So when I was about to say Botox, I wasn't wrong because I don't know who this is. She got different color eyes. She ain't got no lips. She ain't got no lips.
That's not haram.
Who is this?
$200K in plastic surgery, not haram. No, that's haram. That's haram. Come on.
It was before.
No, that's...
It was before. Come on.
Bro, this...
Who this is?
Wait.
And that's Ebonics.
Wait.
Who this is?
200K in plastic surgery and you criticizing Kim Kardashian? Oh my God, there's no way.
All right, come on,
this
girl.
is hilarious.
Who is this?
Yo, this is hilarious. This is one of the best Johnny clip things I've ever seen. This is genuinely hilarious. Yo, this boy is a 13-minute video. This boy's almost at 50 because of how baffling this video is. Not because of 15 minutes change, because of these two morons on our screen. What it...
Now we gonna have the...
This is crazy.
Her name from SpongeBob. She's Sandy.
This is
Sandy
crazy.
Cheeks.
Like, this is actually wild levels of hypocrisy. Like, y'all don't even understand. Well, since the boss says I need to shut up and can't keep yapping, I guess we'll make it short. We're mainly making it short because I'm going to keep it a buck. I don't got context. And neither does the boss. And she's already talking about his Rambob, which is true. Rambob and Henrik, the escapades, the adventures. Except no Henrik. We're definitely talking about Rambob, as y'all can see. Yeah, apparently Johnny Somali was playing the victim, you know what I'm saying, little cry bully victim complex. If you watch Short Talks Everything, we deal with this a lot, Hassan's Orbiters, as you may know. But we're not bringing that over here. We don't talk about those fools over here. We'll keep it over there. But anyway, yeah, he's trying to play the little cry bully victim complex on this little interview he had with this woman. So we're going to check it out and see what was going on with that situation. So, you want to get into it?
Let's go. Cry, baby.
Let's do it, boys. Hold on. Is that 15 minutes of shame? We got Johnny Somali plays a victim in a brand new interview. If you guys would like to watch the original video, down in the description. First link to give your own opinions and conjecture, as always. Yeah, let's just get into the usual. Rambob, you know, come on.
13.
You know, I actually been inside the White House. Trump's first term, they actually invited me. I got invited to the White House.
Bomba.
Starting off great.
We can't even start a video off.
Starting off great.
This guy
I love it. I love it.
I mean, Bob talking about?
I love having the pause 4 seconds.
Okay, maybe Trump did. He was going to be the jester, right? That's what you call it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No. You're right. Every court needs a jester.
Yeah,
no, you're correct.
Yeah.
White House. I've been inside the White House to go see a Trump speech. So I've been inside the White House. You know, Trump and his people, they like me. You know,
brother. Hold on, because he keeps saying I hate him because he keeps saying more stuff and I have to debunk every argument. So now my arguments can take on up. First thing off of what you said, they brought you to the White House to see Trump's speech, brother. I was confused on why they brought Logan Paul and Jake Paul to watch the speech. So I know for sure they didn't bring you. Second to that,
who like him? I'm confused. Who? Oh, he was sleeping. That's when he was
Trump
sleeping.
people's like. Facts.
That's when he was sleeping.
Facts.
That's when he was sleeping.
Facts.
All right, so Johnny Somali did an interview with a woman called Yasmin Zora Rubu, and she's a controversial figure just like him. We'll talk about why in just a moment. But what I've learned from this interview is 3 things. First of all, this chick is completely nuts. Second of all, Johnny Somali has...
Not surprising me. And that's not obviously to say based on her, John. It's just literally, we deal with a lot of crazy people if y'all don't see. I ain't gonna, or maybe that's rude for me to call some people crazy. We deal with a lot of troublesome.
Yes.
Troublesome people.
Self-proclaimed.
Bomba.
We deal with self-proclaimed art makers. You see, they make very artful and inspiring content. We deal with them, you see. Let me tell you.
Horrible pickup lines and zero riz. And third of all, Johnny Somali cannot conduct a normal interview if his life depended on it. So now you might ask yourself, who is this chick? Why is she important? Basically, she really hates Israel, really hates the Jews. And she did a couple Karen meltdowns where she had some Roman salutes, if you will, and she...
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Y'all
see my face.
Fault.
I'm so sorry. It's my face.
I had to stop. I had to like physically PR myself and almost forgot we weren't on Show Talks Everything. Because
Okay.
I was about to be like, oh, boy, it was my hefty.
Okay, good.
Listen, all I'm going to say is this anti-Semitism y'all got going around, man, pretty cringe. I ain't gonna lie. I know the Israel-Palestine conflict is going on. Again, I don't like to bring politics here. We don't talk about politics. We talk about idiots. You know how that goes. But, like, y'all gotta stop. Hun, this ain't cute. I'm gonna just let you know. It's really not cute.
I'm confused.
I'm just let her know it's not cute.
She is basically threatening people, a total degenerate. Now, this video is not political. I'm not going to take sides. I don't want to talk about the Palestinian
Israel-Palestine
Yeah, exactly.
Same
We're
thing
not
over
doing
here.
that.
We might talk about it a little bit over on Chill Talks Everything, but not on these parts. Not on 15 Minutes of Shame, John.
Israeli stuff because it is a very toxic subject. I'm just here to bring you the interview of Johnny
say the very
Somali
least.
summarized, just the best
Yeah,
part,
this
so you don't have
toxic
to watch
girl
the
and
entire
toxic
thing,
boy.
which was an hour long, and honestly, I lost a lot of brain cells.
I'm about to say, an hour of that garbage? There's no way. Yo, I'm sorry. I can't watch no extended Jones of Johnny. I can only turn the videos into extended Jones when watching
I was
Johnny.
having a hard time.
I can't.
Johnny vasectomy while she was talking.
Like-
I couldn't even hear her because it just the TTS kept saying
TTS was kept going on?
Johnny vasectomy. I was just like, yo, I'm done. And she kept talking. It's like she couldn't hear it. She didn't want to say,
Big
"Hey,
lips,
you get a
Jules Clint.
vasectomy?" Yeah,
Big
like
lips, Jules
Johnny vasectomy. I was like, yo, I can't, yo. I can't do it this time. I can't. I turned it off. Said I'll wait for 15 minutes and
Yeah, I can't. But the main John is like, yeah, no, I couldn't sit there and like with the stream, you know, the 929. Yeah, like, see, watching something like that through is not something like I want to be doing, and that's not something anyone should be doing. Like, especially not for content. Like, yo, I'm not about to be sitting here trying to consume this, John, and no one should. It's Johnny Somali. Like,
listening to these two, but that's okay because I do it for you guys. Without further
Thank
ado,
you,
let's
'cause
get
I couldn't
started.
handle it.
Like a 12-part
See?
documentary or
Johnny's
series
vasectomy
because
father sent
I'm
$3
still, I
my
mean,
son.
but I
This
could
is
give
your
you the
father.
load.
Yeah, do y'all see what I'm talking about?
Yo,
That's
this-
exactly. I couldn't do it.
yo, this screen is just
What?
awful.
What screen?
Like, this screen is just like what I'm seeing on my screen right now. If you're watching, like, say you're on Party, you're in live. This is awful. Like, yo, we got her. I have no clue what she's talking about. She is saying something crazy, but we gonna get into that part because it's already gibberish coming out of her mouth. We got Johnny vasectomy. I didn't see it. He's a regular here. He's a regular here. Johnny, of course, looking stupid. Rambob. I mean, that's a classic. Duh.
Yeah.
There's so much going on this screen. Like, what are we supposed to be doing? Like, this
know.
is just definitive brain
I
rot.
see Trump and China next to each other.
What?
Put on like the
Do
basics of
humanity a
information.
favor and get a
Yeah,
vasectomy.
give me that.
Get a vasectomy.
Well, my name
Get a
is Yasmin
vasectomy.
Silva
Get a
Roku.
vasectomy.
I'm
Get a
half
vasectomy.
Amazigh. I
Get a
like to say
vasectomy.
Moroccan because
Get a
that's what our
vasectomy.
colonizers named.
You see why
I'm
I
sorry,
stopped?
I'm
I
not-
stopped watching.
I'm really not making fun of her or anything like that because she actually is pretty, but I'm sorry, she just doesn't look real. I don't know how to explain it to y'all. I talk about this
but
all the
she's
time.
Pretty, but I don't know. Okay, I'm not
No,
gonna
it's
talk about
it's
her.
with some of
Okay.
the influencer girly pops. I talk about this on Show Talks Everything. It's just like it just gets to a point where like you don't look human to me. Like you're out here doing this like crazy stuff, saying crazy things, getting into these dramas. Like you just not. Like, it's just not computing. Like, what are you even talking about? And why are you talking to Johnny Somali? And for whatever narrative, which we see the narrative she's pushing, how does talking to Johnny Somali help push your narrative, which is a dumb one, as we've seen earlier, because she's very anti-Semitic, as you can see. Yeah, but, like, what are we, like, I just never, it's always it's always two questions. Why? And then, what type of optics are these? Like, it always leads back to that.
Get a
Yes, and
vasectomy.
we used to be part
Get a
of this
vasectomy.
whole North Africa
Get a
more.
vasectomy.
Anyways, and my
vasectomy.
other half is
So at first he thought he would be able to get away with getting a bunch of donations while the interview was going on. That's going to change in just a moment. But in the next segment, he talks about free speech, and he seems to be confused as to what free speech actually is. He's talking about how she's getting doxxed because she has opinions. Take a look at this.
gang members.
People dox me too. It's a lot of people on the internet. They're gonna threaten you when you have an opinion that people don't like. I think you shouldn't worry.
What is he talking about?
Correct me if I'm wrong. It was you, the one that was trying to run away from the cop after you got that $50. See, actually, I'll break it down point for point for you. Hank went out to get his massage. You left out. You're not supposed to leave the crib because if you leave the crib, you're literally just endangering yourself. But bar that, you go out beg for Hedge to send you $10 to get a bottle of wine. They send you 50. God only knows why somebody would finance you and send you money, right? You buy the bottle. Correct me if I'm wrong. The police officer that was actually pursuing you, funny enough, but you thought was kind of not, but kind of was, you were running away from him. And when you got up to the John, you were the one that showed Hank's apartment number.
Yeah, you.
So how are other people doxing you? I guess you could say they did dox you or whatever when you showed that pizza box or whatever, so they could find you at that computer lab or whatever store, whatever, John. I guess you did get doxed when you again were showing Hank's apartment building on your stream or whatever, so heads could find that. I guess that is you getting
what kind
doxed.
Of dox, like his name. Ramsey Khalid Ismail, or the apartment building that they were on the roof filming this video by people's windows. Who?
My definition, or at least what I think of doxing, and we could, we'll just look up doxing.
That's crazy because I looked that up earlier.
What doxing is?
Yeah.
Like the definition?
No, I
feel like this is something
to
goodly go over.
Like,
so when we're using this terminology, we actually do know what it's talking about. But before we read it, y'all, as far as I'm concerned, and maybe I'll probably be corrected in this John when we read it. Doxing is when like you're maliciously trying to put out someone's personal information to harm them, so something can like bad happen to them. Whether somebody shows up to their crib, whether they like steal their information, like their social security or something like that. Like you're maliciously spreading out their personal info. What it says here, the word doxing, spelled doxing, is derived from the term drop docs or documents. Doxing is a form of cyberbullying that uses sensitive or secret information, statements, or records for the harassment, exposure, financial harm, or other exploitation of targeted individuals. Now, to a T, that's what I said. You can consider some of the stuff happening to Johnny doxing, but then on the same case to that, how could you say this when, one, you participated in stuff like doxing yourself, and then two to that, we might as well double it because, as far as I'm concerned, the guy who spread AI deepfakes and distributed AI deepfakes should have no right to be talking about doxing at all.
And he doxing now, legal mindset, so he need to stop. Anyway, come on, let's keep going. This was a couple.
It just baffles me. It just baffles. It does. It does baffle me.
Worry about it. I feel like I respect your right to free speech. You know what I mean? I feel like free speech. That's in the Constitution. We should be able to say, as American citizens, we should be able to say what we want. People might not agree. I don't agree with everything you say. You probably don't agree with everything I say, but I still respect your right to say it.
So here he's very confused. Yes, she has the First Amendment. The First Amendment and all the other amendments protects you from the government. The First Amendment worked perfectly here because she was not arrested for her Roman salutes and all her crazy opinions. Now, you do have freedom of speech, but you do not have freedom of consequences. You see, the First Amendment only protects you from the government. It doesn't protect you from anyone else. So sure, you can say whatever you want, but there will be consequences.
So watch what you say, buddy.
We don't talk about him. We talk about him on TTE. You already know. Chill Talks Everything. But, there is a certain individual, a certain dude that he just really needs to hear that. Let me tell you, man. Like, yo, when you open up your yapper, some things you say people may not like. They know like. And then when they know like, it may cause bad things happen. Should some bad things happen? No. But the reason that they are happening is because you say bad thing. Like, bro, what are we like? We gotta break it down to like a second grade level for these fools. I don't know what it is.
40, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that is allowed in America, which is supposed to be the best nation on earth, that other countries don't allow because it causes cancer and makes your brain. If you only care about yourself, you will stay in that.
Just for now, I'm gonna turn off TTS. People are interrupting you with the donations. I'm gonna just turn it off for now because it's a serious interview. I'll turn it back on later.
So in the next segment, she was trying
to turn it off in the beginning, you idiot.
To explain a crucial part of the story, but because he has the attention span of a toddler, he just kept interrupting her.
Good woman. And
so how does this relate to the taillight smashing?
I know, that's what I'm saying. It's a really long story.
Okay, how about this? Walk me through like that
bro. Oh my God! Now I'm gonna suck your mad. No, I have to just listen because I will turn this into so long getting mad, interrupting him, interrupting her.
5 minutes. You're walking your dog. What? You notice your car gets the taillight smashed, and then you just start throwing Romans. Like, what happened?
Okay, well, it's a long story, but don't worry, we'll talk about this next.
So in the next segment,
Let
I
her
noticed
tell the
this. A lot of people
story.
might not
So
have, but
much.
it looks
So
like
much. Oh
Johnny
my
Somali was talking to
God.
Hank in the background. Maybe
Okay, let me
Hank
see.
was missing him for some
Let me
cuddles,
see.
or
Let
maybe
me
he
see.
wanted
Yo,
a
he
foot
was not
massage or
talking
something,
to Stop,
and he
let
wanted
me
Johnny
see.
Somali to cut the interview short.
Come on,
But you
15
can
minutes. Let me see this,
clearly
'cause I
see
stopped
that he
watching
is
this.
talking to Hank when he's muted. Take a look at this. I'm going to zoom in on his picture.
He's a good guy, and he still went into that cave to, save everything. So sometimes you gotta do things that are like not appropriate to
It looks
get.
like
He said, "Stop it."
I want to say, yeah, I want to say, it
He
looks
said,
like you said, stop it, Hank. Like,
Stop it,
stop
Hank.
it. Like, yo,
Stop it,
chill.
Hank.
Like,
End result, people stop dying, and our kids stop being told that it's okay to be stuff that it shouldn't be. They're putting stuff in our water, putting chemicals in water to make the guys more effeminate. I mean, look at all the guys in California, man.
So you think the water in California is turning guys gay, like estrogen?
yeah, I'm sorry because okay, okay.
I'm sorry,
Because
15 minutes.
this is
I'm
what be
done with
happening.
this, yo. What is
Because yeah, that's what I'm saying. I had one of those moments where like not even like the reality check thing. I know when we're out of here. I had one of those moments where I stopped locking in on watching him like mess around with Hank and started listening to what she was saying, and I'm just like, huh?
Bumbleclad!
What? I'm like, wait, the water turning people. What?
I ain't gonna lie. I thought there was a correlation with Hank over there. I was. Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm done. I can't. I was like, okay.
Stop. I'm gonna get to you, gays. Like,
He said, Hank,
you
yo, Hank, put the water bottle down.
Yeah,
Put the water bottle down. You know what she just said?
You know what, 15 minutes? It's your fault because I'm over there thinking Hank probably taking off a shirt, a pair of pants. He doing a dance.
No, because I want to know why he told Hank to stop. Yo.
Because Hank was probably about to come and twerk on the camera.
Oh
Eric. I'm sorry.
No, because I'm just imagining Hank over the jaw like.
He like.
Yo, I wouldn't be able to breathe, yo.
Okay.
I wouldn't be able to breathe,
All right,
yo.
come on,
I would be
come on.
dying,
Okay,
bro.
Come on.
There's something in the water, like Alex Jones. They're putting something in the water and making the frogs gay, like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Dumb.
So you can see.
Yeah, for sure. What? Bro,
Dialect,
and
they
y'all,
both have back and
nah,
forth.
real talk.
Okay,
Y'all
cool.
want me to take these heads serious? No, be real with me.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Put his hand up. He's clearly talking to Hank, telling him to kick rocks. Now, I left the part about the gay frogs because I find this really funny. This woman believes a lot of conspiracy theories that the water in California is making men gay.
Yo, y'all think she think the Earth is flat?
Oh
no, oh no.
Kiss the frogs on
No, I started it, bruh. Y'all heads are gonna start arguing if the Earth is flat in the jaw. I'm gonna tell you right now, bruh.
Okay,
if you
don't
think the
start no
Earth is
argument.
flat, you're a moron. And I just did it even further. But you're an idiot. Like it.
How you know the Earth is round?
Oh
I
no!
just
Stop!
thought-
You're instigating it more. I'm like no. There was a joke with like the tilt of the Earth. Like if you look at the jaw or you look at a horizon, you can like see that tilt, and there's a distinction. That obviously the Earth is spherical, and like.
There's chemtrails and a long list of other conspiracy theories. It's also worth mentioning that she admitted that she was an ex-crystal user, so that might explain it.
Why?
Listen, no.
Why, yo?
Hold
Okay,
on.
go ahead.
No, let's
Go ahead.
She's an ex-user. That means she got off of it. That means she's recovered. As far as I'm concerned, that's what we're hearing right now. So that's a good thing.
No, that's good.
As far as her arguments and knowing this information in hindsight.
Yeah. They don't. All right, come on.
Yeah.
You gotta be serious, right? This is
Like,
serious.
come on, like you gotta.
Yeah, serious to Rambob underpants.
Okay.
You guys gotta read the Constitution. Just stop. I know it's fun to watch TikToks all the time, but you guys gotta just go get the fucking Constitution and go.
Ma'am, I regret to inform telling her this, but she's telling this to Johnny Somali.
No, she's telling everybody that's what they need to do. They need to go read it.
Great, so you're telling Johnny Somali in his chat.
Well, I want to know how much knowledge she knows.
It's a great question. It's not looking like a lot.
We could go to the Supreme Court with that.
Once again, she's very confused on what the Constitution actually does. It protects
That's what I'm like.
Precisely.
you from the government, not from your peers. The fact that she was able to have all these Roman salutes and express all her hatred proves that the First Amendment is alive and well. She was not arrested for it. So once again, she is very confused.
Since they doxed you on Twitter?
Yes, yeah, they sent the police to check on me for a mental health check.
To your house?
And
Wait,
I feel like it might have been just.
But no, they really doxed her. On 15 Minutes of Shame didn't mention that part. And they were talking about doxing. They really doxed her. Like,
oh, not that. I'm talking about if the police came to do a mental wellness check or whatever. I feel like that's just. But like doxing her is wrong.
But I'm just saying they really, literally, legitimately doxed her.
No, that's wrong.
Address up and everything. And
yeah, that's bad.
Up.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Like doing that is what I think doxing is. That's really bad.
She said
like,
something about she got some protection or security or. Here we go.
From what I'm formulating from this is not like obviously she really get doxed. That's obviously bad. But the main thing from this is that what she doesn't understand is that no one is taking away her free speech. It's that, what she's saying, she doesn't understand that, like, when you are a public figure or something, or when a content creator, or you put out videos giving your opinion, people are allowed to disagree with you.
Right.
That's what she's not understanding.
Unfortunately, some people come disagree with you physically. See? Unfortunately.
You know what? No, the boss actually spit, and that's an unfortunate thing. Unfortunately, some people come try to set your car on fire. Like in that one situation with that one streamer girl with that one weird bull. Other bulls, like Amaranth, get these bulls that come from halfway across the world. They come stalk you. Like, so these things happen.
That ain't going to protect you from...
These are things that can potentially happen. Now, the chances of it happening, bar none, are probably not going to happen. Right. But, like, even still. But with her, obviously, this is more or less a thing of, like, hun, you're saying very controversial things. Mm-hmm. Very insanely controversial things, especially now in this time with the whole Israel-Palestine conflict going on.
And just get to the point, which it takes her a while, that they did confront her.
Yes, and that's the main thing. People are going to confront you about this. People are going to disagree with you. You are going to have that type of discourse because, again, like I said, the things you're saying are controversial. What you understand is that...
Won't she ask... Johnny's the interviewer, right? Won't she ask him? He's been confronted.
Very many times.
Who's coming?
He's been confronted physically, mentally.
Social media, cybery, I don't know.
Cyberly.
Whatever you want to call it.
Like, at this point, like, he...
Go ahead, because this is...
Yeah, the police came knocking, and I wasn't there because I was chasing my cat.
And what did you tell the police? Did you come talk to them and say, like, hey, I wasn't home, or...
I wasn't home. My friends were home, so they told them I wasn't home. But then I called them later on, and they came back, and I explained to them, hey, I'm kind of going viral right now, so can you patrol my neighborhood extra? Because I showed them all the text messages in the beginning and phone calls.
Yo, who does she think she is, right? Yo, I'd say her like...
Stop. She said they came for her to do a mental health check. I understand. That's good. She wasn't there. She was chasing her cat. She called them back later and said, yeah, you came to see if I had a mental health check. What? But by the way, do you think you can patrol my neighborhood? Because I'm viral and I've been saying some dumb things. And I have a feeling people are going to be outside. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to say that. I said it wrong. I've been saying some particular things.
No.
And,
you're good.
People are outside circling my block. And I just want to know, forget that mental health check. What I need you to do is patrol me. Block me. Protect me. Yeah.
Does this situation kind of sound a little familiar in some aspects of it? I just want to ask you to see if you're thinking on the same page. With a certain woman, I'll say.
A certain woman.
Seeming a little similar. She's saying the police got to come patrol my neighborhood or whatever because I'm going viral. I think I got all this Sean. Does it sound like a certain...
I forgot who.
Does it sound like a certain lady wearing a certain shirt? It sounds a little... Yeah. Does it sound like...
Where's my bike shirt? Where's my...
No, the reason I bring that up is because she was so delusional, thinking like she was got all this John or whatever. She wanted $20,000 from the Pakistani government.
Then she got her team. Remember?
Then she got the team and all that. It's giving that energy. It's like the cops gonna come patrol your neighborhood because you going. Ma'am, who are you?
And I demand $20,000.
Ma'am, you're going viral because you're doing the Austrian painter salute. Are you like? Are we in the same? Well, no, we're not in the same reality. Are we seeing the same thing? What?
I don't know.
Like, ma'am, the cops are not coming to patrol your neighborhood because you're hot stuff. Trust me.
been recording people.
So now she's asking the police to protect her because of her bad choices. So once again, she doesn't want to accept accountability for her actions. If you're praising...
That was the word I couldn't think of earlier when I was trying to say to John. Yeah, she just doesn't want to take accountability. That's the perfect way to put it, because that's just directly what it is. Yeah, like, you say Crazy Jones, people give you the pushback on that. You don't want to take accountability for saying bad things.
The furor and you're doing the Heil, you know what signs, you're gonna get some type of backlash. It's just what it is. I mean, look at Kanye West. He dropped a very
the best example, like, bruh,
ridiculous song about praising the Führer, and he got his tour canceled in South Korea because once again he can do it, but there will.
Good.
Wow.
Good.
Is that the same show that Johnny said that Kanye was going to give him free tickets to? Oh, man. That mean Ram
Wasn't he
Bob
gonna try to show up in his wizard costume at that job?
Oh, man. His protege, am I saying that right?
I'll say yeah.
Yeah. Oh, now he's not coming to your town.
Yo, Johnny like the protege of so many bulls. How you Ice protege, Diddy's protege, Epstein's protege. Yeah. Now you freaking Kanye's protege.
He's not coming to your town.
What do you mean? He's not going to South Korea, but I do not blame the South Korean people for not
I'm happy
to be there, because
I'm happy they blocked that.
Kanye is or my bad. We address him as Ye now.
Oh, who?
Ye. My fault.
That is.
Ye is not the most positive.
You don't like the
person
kind?
now. What?
You don't like the kind?
Kind what?
Kanye. You don't like the kind?
No, he likes to be addressed as Ye now.
Oh God!
You remember? When he was with Sneeko, he walked up Piers Morgan because he didn't call him by his official name now, which is Ye, and he mistakenly said he had 32 million followers instead of 33.
Yeah, I know. I know. Johnny's sad now.
Will be consequences. So in the next segment, Somali tries to rizz up this woman, tries to bust a move on her, and it fails miserably.
They just want to stay.
You look a little bit like Kim K. I'm not gonna lie.
Who?
Who?
Kim Kardashian. I kind of understand where he's coming from.
Yeah, I can kind of see that.
It's the lips.
You look good.
It's 100% the lips.
Fine. You look a little bit like Kim K. What's up with that? Like, I don't know. You look like you bring up Kim K twice. You look a little bit like hijabi Kim K.
What?
You look like, yeah, a little bit.
Okay, she's a gorgeous person, but in the inside is rotten as heck. You know, she.
Look who's calling the kettle black.
Yo, she said that to I was in straight awe for a moment. Did she just say she's not that good of a?
What is she? Maybe we
correct me if I'm wrong. We are talking. The woman we can see her here. She was the same woman that was putting up again the Austrian painter salute. Correct? Like that. You have a better moral compass than Kim K. Is what she's arguing right now, or not arguing, just basically saying you have a better moral compass than Kim K.
I'm starting to get confused. Are we supposed to be serious on this? Because
I already said. The person who claimed this was a serious interview was Ram Bob No Pants. This was never a serious interview. Anyway.
15 minutes of shame. I'm sorry for laughing because this is a joke.
Yo, I'm still in absolute disbelief.
I'm confused.
Is she serious?
She's
actually lying. This has to be cap.
She's very nefarious, and I know for sure she does some. Hopefully,
let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Get it.
Wait. No, it cut off.
She does some what?
See, now I have to actually watch this because I have to see how baffling this gets. Like, this is actually insane to me right now.
Okay, this is
now, trust me. Yeah, I say it all the time. Kim K is no saint. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Kim K is no saint. But ma'am, I'm gonna tell you right now, you weren't even close to being a saint. You were making no strides in doing so. So, where does she feel the right? Yo, this is truly baffling. Maybe I really did need to watch the full thing.
Get deep into it.
Also,
someone from the chat, any similarities with what I'm going through and what you're going through?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I was thinking about it before I even talked to you. I was like, I'm gonna make.
She going to jail?
I'm so no. It's not that. It's that people are canceling them online or whatever.
Oh well.
Hey, boss. Boss. Let me know something. If if you don't open up your mouth, can people cancel you for saying something? I just want us all to take that into account.
Mouth openers.
They sure do. They open up their yappers a lot, it seems. And I can confirm to you that Johnny definitely does. So,
Make these freaking Illuminati, Masonic, freaking Baymont, freaking worshipping Molochs, dick sucking people.
Yo, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to disrespect nobody's cultures, no John, but I'm sorry. She just said like a buzzword sentence. I don't even. What did she? Can you repeat what she said? I have no.
She said somebody's doing some.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. All I know is that she casted a spell and it says somebody sucking. That's all I know. Like, bruh, Heads could call me. You know what? Heads could say.
Repeat that.
Heads could say I'm stupid and uneducated for not understanding that one. I'll take that to the chin. But I'm sorry.
Too.
I barely understood what she said. Like,
I'm pissed off that they're only gonna try to get me. So come at me, bitch. I'm gonna be your worst public enemy. I'm gonna tell everybody all your secrets about how you freaking be diddling this, diddling that, showing them all the artwork with Balenciaga.
So you see, he's trying.
she trying to rope in the. You remember the whole thing with Balenciaga? How they were? Or did you even hear?
No, I'm not into all that. Okay. So I don't even know.
To give you a quick teaser, basically Balenciaga had this situation in which they were using like children to promote like this one line, a thing they had, and then they had used in the pictures in the promotion of the what's the name, the line of clothing within Balenciaga. They had used a court case in the photos of it, and when you look up that court case, it was a real court case dealing with children and all that. It was a whole job with Balenciaga. So that's a real thing, and that was bad. But she, again, is like, I'm gonna keep it a buck, looking schizo, talking about conspiracies and I have no clue what she is talking about. Like what? Oh my God, but this makes perfect sense though, that these two would be talking to each other. Like it makes sense to me, but this doesn't need to be a thing.
Trying to paint himself as a victim. He's saying, do you think there's a lot of similarities between my case and your case? But she's too self-centered to even address that question, which is ridiculous. Honestly, these two might be a match made in hell because they are so alike. Obviously, physically, she's way out of his league, especially later on. I'll show you some other pictures. But mentally, they're pretty much at the exact same space.
Yep.
So, okay, what was your ex job? I think you told us you were a stripper, right? Is that true?
I was a stripper at girls in
where?
At California.
Wait a minute.
Yo,
Can I whisper something to you?
This is baffling.
I got whisper something to you.
This is baffling. Hold on. Wait. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait. Now you got me thinking of because now you got me thinking of something else though. Wait, okay. Wait, hold on. I just wait. Before we get into it, I just want to make sure that she said it out her mouth, so I can't say this is misinformation or nobody say misinformation.
Go.
So, okay, what was your ex job? I think you told us you were a stripper, right? Is that true?
I was a stripper at girls.
Yeah, she a stripper. I heard stripper come out of her mouth. Stripper. Was this before?
Kim K is not a good person and is a nefarious person. Mm-hmm. What is the main thing everybody knows Kim K from, at least initially, from that John that happened with Ray J, right? The leak.
From my mom. That's messed up.
Yeah, that's not confirmed, but
yeah, anyway.
Yeah.
We did but like, on that. Go watch that
we sure did. But like, I love being able to reference those videos. But like, correct me if I'm wrong. That tape and stripping usually have to do with sexual acts. Correct me if I'm wrong, right? Where do you get the right to judge people? What are we talking about? Yo, this is so stupid.
I don't see. I got a question, but we don't do politics or religion. So that's why I'm a little confused.
I know Mom's question, and honestly, I'm asking the same John. I'm gonna just put it like this. I'm gonna put it like this, and y'all feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, because yo, listen, my optics don't matter. Mom got the big boy job, so she can't get canceled. But I'll say it, yo, wouldn't this be haram? Wouldn't being a stripper be haram? I'm just asking the questions. Y'all feel free to correct me. I mean, no harm or no John or nobody's religion or beliefs in anything. I always say, yo, I think people should have their beliefs. If it's generally making you happy and you obviously they're not harmful to other people, have your beliefs. But like,
was that before or after?
Yeah, that's my question, because like,
was that before?
I'm gonna tell you right now, I know for a fact, being a stripper, especially if you follow the Islamic religion, bro, that's haram. Like, that's just straight up haram. So like,
that's why I want to know if it's before, because I hope it's before and then she converted or whatever. Then she because
like she switched, like she
because. How do you strip and you can't even show your hair? I don't know. Anyway, just keep going because I'm confused. I'm sorry, I'm just 52.
Listen,
I'm old.
that's what I'm saying. Y'all feel free to correct us. Some heads
Yeah,
will be
tell
on
me.
case, will be like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you should be educated about this. Why are you covering this if you don't know nothing about it?
No,
listen,
we covering Johnny in the interview. I don't do no
that's what I'm
religion
saying.
politics. I'm
the
sorry.
main John is a drama. I'm not even trying to, what's the name? Cope Seed or whatever. Our main John's, you know, bread and butter dramas or whatever, you know what I'm saying? New Cyril streamers and John. But even on Troll Talks Everything, I'll kind of dabble into this, but even I say on there, I'd say directly on there, bro. Any politics and stuff I be learning about, like Johns like this, is strictly against my will. I'm not trying to go into this and learn about this John.
Well,
I'm going in here to see Johnny embarrass himself.
Yeah, I'm a little confused. And I'm
You know what
seeing
I'm
her embarrass herself.
Yeah,
But
no,
anyway,
she's
so-
way past embarrassing herself. I'm just absolutely lost with this whole John. But as far as this, yeah, I'm pretty sure that would be haram. But all I know is that mainly her argument with Kim K, very hypocritical hearing this.
At where?
Ana. At California Girls in Santa Ana.
And would you ever go back to that life or what?
Oh, I'm on a one-way mission for justice.
So in the next segment,
does that
Johnny
mean?
Somali talks about how
Justice
Trump
for
is
who?
on his side and that he's been to the White House, that Trump invited him during his first term. That would place Johnny
I'm
at
sorry.
anywhere
I'm
between
confused.
16 and
Something
20
else.
years old.
But
At
stop,
that
by the
time,
way,
he was not
stop because
known
15
for
minutes-
being
pause
Johnny
it.
Somali
Now we gotta
because
go back because 15 minutes Shay was talking. I'm sorry.
I was listening, but
I'm confused. She said she won't do it because something about justice.
yeah, because she's on a one-way mission, a one-way path for justice, and that's why I said, what's the justice for who? Justice for who? Who is this just? Like that's what I'm saying. She's saying all this stuff. She's saying all this stuff, coming up with all these theories, conspiracies, but like, who are you? And now you're claiming you're fighting for justice, but who is that justice for? I'm so confused here. As I'm saying, I'm lost. Y'all can say I'm uneducated or
She's
dumb,
not
but
gonna go
I'm
back
sorry,
into
she's not making
stripping
sense.
because of justice.
Oh, coming off what Johnny said. No, she was saying she can't do that because she's on a
She's
one-way
on a-
path, one-way mission for justice now.
Just justice. That's why I'm gonna keep stressing. Maybe somebody in the comments will get what I'm saying. So she's not gonna go back to stripping because it just is one way to justice.
No, that's what I'm saying. No, I get where you come from. You're basically saying like she's not doing it because of her beliefs. It's just because of whatever thing she's doing or trying to spread. Yeah. No, I agree.
Or
With you.
respecting herself or anything like that. Justice, but justice for what?
I think respect for herself is out the window. She's commonly sitting here embarrassing herself. I think you'd have more respect for yourself by not
Come
doing
on.
this.
You gotta have more of an answer why you not going back into stripping.
There is no. Mom, she lives her life off conspiracies. There's no answers. Are there answers to the conspiracies? That's why they're conspiracies. There's no answers. She's a hypocrite, yeah. Why you couldn't say that on the John? Tell them that. She's blatantly a hypocrite. That
in
kid.
all forms.
I'll keep stamping it in. Her saying that Kim K is nefarious and a bad person, and then proceeding to admit that you were a stripper, even if you don't do it right now, but that was something that you did, is hypocritical. You both have done nefarious sexual actions. What are we talking about here? That's just
all right,
dumb.
just go back a little bit more because
I didn't mean to press that, but
go back a
perfect.
little bit more,
the character Johnny,
go back more.
that would place Johnny at anywhere between 16 and 20 years old.
No, go back to the
So in
justice.
the next segment, Johnny Somali talks about how Trump is on his side and that he's been to the White House, that Trump invited him during his first term. That would place Johnny at anywhere between 16 and 20 years old. At that time, he was not known for being Johnny Somali because the character Johnny Somali wasn't born yet. So that is complete bullshit when he says Trump is on his side. Take a look at this.
13.
You know, I actually been inside the White House. Trump's first term, they actually invited me. I got invited to the White House. I've been inside the White House to go see a Trump speech.
Wow.
I've been inside the White House. Trump and his people, they like me, you know?
Yeah. Well, I had God when I was young. It's just,
Johnny,
I made a wish for God to guide me.
But I will say this though, funny enough, Johnny, you've been begging Trumpy to come help you out over there to get you out of South Korea. It doesn't seem like he did that. So if Trump is your peoples and you're cool with his peoples, it seems like that would have happened by now.
House and everything. So what's up?
It seems like he would have probably helped you if he was truly one of his friends and his boys.
He ain't even sent a representative. He lied. Told him, oh, yeah, somebody from the U.S. embassy, whatever, was there. Ain't nobody was there.
Man, the embassy got other affairs to deal with.
Every night to decide who is bothering
I think the
you
devil
is
heard that and tried
Do
with
you
my
have a
life.
set schedule?
But I'm black
Or
now
do
and
you
I'm
just
stronger than
play it
ever.
while
And I
you're
hope
at
God
bedtime?
sees my.
So she wouldn't stop yapping, so we weren't able to hear this
Exactly.
hilarious TTS. I'm going to read it to you.
Yes, 'cause
Johnny, do you and Hank flip a coin every night to decide who is bottom and who is top, or do you have a set schedule, or do you just play it by ear at bedtime? I just wanted to put it out there because it is hilarious.
What do you know anything about Johnny Somali or my situation, or have you did research anything about it? What do you think about it?
You're like, I mean,
oh, the fake awkward laugh. Oh, okay. Money's on her saying he's a nuisance IRL streamer. If she says that, John, bro, Truly's the prophet, bro. No pre-watch if she says that, John. But honestly, at the same time, I would kind of expect her to say that because that's what everyone knows him for.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Cameron went bye-bye. I'm not editing that boy out. I don't do edits anymore. There's no purpose.
Sorry, guys. This must be a live. Are we on a live?
I'm about to say we don't edit.
Live? And once again, talking about Johnny.
We don't edit the VODs, so why would I edit these?
Yeah, we ain't editing this. Shout us out in the comments.
You feel me? Y'all check out the lives, though.
I'm watching you.
We're going to be back on Saturday, baby.
I'm watching you talk about us in the comments.
I ain't going to lie. Y'all already know. We're going to be back on the lives on Saturday, baby. Anyway, getting back to this, though. She about to say you nuisance IRL streamer. Guaranteed. Okay, we about to see this happen in real time. Hold on.
Honestly, like I know Korean people around. There's a lot of Koreans, and they're very respectful, but also
no.
Wait, but that didn't answer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, hun. You're
obfuscating.
No. She's obfuscating. I know exactly what she's doing. She's trying to derail the John. She's trying to go.
Wait, because she don't know who he is.
No, either what. That's what I was gonna say at first. Either one, she's not gonna know who he is at all, basically. And then which I'm asking how she got on this interview because why would you accept an interview from this random dude that you don't know? And or two, the factor if she knows his rep is awful, but her rep is awful as well. So I don't even understand like what criticism she's trying to shield herself from. She's already getting criticism because her own platform is bad.
Okay,
it's stupid, but I mean, all right.
Like not just various, but they're like it's if you stab them in the back, I'm pretty sure they would hate it less than.
What is she talking about?
Your goalpost shifting so hard right now. What is she
talking about?
Actually, that's what I'm saying. It's actually getting me really mad. Like, hun. Do you know if he not even do you know if he's a new cyber streamer? Do you know who he is? Yeah. And then two to that, if you do know who he is, do you need me to show you all the things he's done? But at the same time, I don't even care of what you think of him because you're already a terrible person. That's what that's what I'm really trying to stamp in right now. Like it's just
confused. Go ahead.
And doing pranks on them because they're very
pranks. Okay. I see what narrative she on.
Okay,
but.
They have their ways of doing things. Every place in the world is almost like a different planet with different customs.
What do you think about Diddy? What do you think about?
So here.
Oh my God, bro! Can we turn this off? I don't even care anymore.
We're almost at the end, but
She is extreme.
No, go ahead.
But did she answer the question?
No, she didn't at all.
And he went on to another
probably
question.
Might get riled up if with them pranks you're playing on them. Like, yo, talk about a downplay. Pranks? That's
now, but then now he goes to another question.
Exactly.
Why do you not get the answer?
No, he needs to, but that's what I'm trying to say. This is that plausible deniability because you see how even within like her saying pranks and all that, we obviously know what those pranks are, but he's obviously not going to address none of that or try his least to address that because if he does, we have to talk about he himself he would basically have to address his criticisms in John's live. This is why the apology, remember the apology from way back, went so terribly because if you have to address this, John, for your Glazers, it gets rid of that immunity for you. You don't seem like this Superman, this invincible. Of course he's gonna do that.
Wrong. What Johnny Somali did to the South Korean people is not pranks, it's harassment and it's crimes, and that's why he's getting prosecuted for his crimes. Get it right, lady.
Exactly.
Now in the next segment, he is extremely creepy and he's asking to see her butt. Now keep in mind this.
Come on, 15 minutes. Come on. I know there's a reason why I didn't watch that whole thing. I knew I had to stop after she was just talking around in circles because I wasn't understanding nothing she said, and I wasn't putting no closed caption on.
I'm sorry, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I talk about this a lot on Show Talks Everything too. But like, I can of course acknowledge if like a girly pop is pretty or whatever, right? Like you can of course acknowledge if they're physically pretty. But I'm sorry, if your personality sucks, you just ugly, bruh. Like that's just what it is. I always say, your face could be pretty, your body could be banging, hun. Your body could be tea. But if your heart is black like my sweater, bro, you're ugly. That's tough, and that goes for the bros and the babes. I tell you it all the time. But seriously though, so like I don't even know why. I do know why Johnny would be feeding because it's not like he's getting. He's not.
That's probably what Hank was asking, but I forgot. Hank don't go that way. She ain't Hank style. She ain't Hank type. Nope. He like the
not.
dogs.
Thug
With the thug butts. He
Thug
like thug
butts.
Okay, come on.
This is a Muslim woman. They're supposed to be more.
See? Do you see?
Me and you both cut that immediately. So 15 minutes of shit. See, that's the thing though. Is she stamping that in, or is 15 minutes of shame stamping that in? That's my question. If we're going based off of 15 minutes of shame stamping that in, and that to be true, then yeah, like I said earlier, being a stripper is 100% haram. So like that's hypocritical. If that's not confirmed on her end or whatever, or if she has confirmed it herself, she still would be cooked. Like yeah, it would just be hypocritical.
More reserved and respectful, and it's kind of a weird thing to ask of a Muslim woman, to be honest.
Be in court for that.
So look, okay, can you give us a 360? Someone in the chat want to get a 360.
Oh, that hurt worse than like I know you. I think we've checked them out before. You know those pop the balloons and all that.
Yeah.
Oh, it hurt worse than
I
those.
can think about that pop the balloon with that kid though.
Oh, yeah, with Lil RT. No. I forgot we covered Lil RT because I can remember the thumbnail now. Yeah, this is like this is not like the Lil RT joke because the Lil RT joke is completely heinous and terrible.
Yeah.
And I go,
but I know what you mean by the pop the balloon.
But like it's that like it's like you're doing too much. Stop. Like you. No.
You need to see a 360.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird.
Right,
Rachel Zegler. Weird. Like, yeah, nah, I'm not going for that.
Can you stand up? Can you give us a 360?
She's gonna do it too.
Wait, is she actually doing it?
She's
Haram.
gonna do it.
Haram. Well, I guess that's not. I guess
well,
no.
We don't know.
Well, okay. Plausible deniability. Fit check.
Okay.
Back the camera up a little bit. We got the fur coat on.
Exactly. I was wondering why she had that fur coat on
that
the
breaks the
time.
plausible deniability because he's like, yo, this is clearly like a sexual innuendo. Like, come on,
All
bro.
right, come on.
Yeah, well,
Can we get?
that's as good as it's gonna get.
Oh, can we see the gat a little bit?
Haram.
Could we see the gas?
What? Yo, this is so stupid.
And then we see it. Then what?
What?
No,
I'm
playing. You
We already know Johnny's one of the mans you can't bring around, but if you have a mans like this in your circle, tell him to calm down. I'm gonna let you know right now. This one for the bros. Tell him to calm down. Cause,
come on.
Bro, this is just.
She did a 180 anyway.
It's.
I'm joking. Okay.
Yeah, nice try, Johnny Somali, but like I said before, she's out of your league. This woman is not like any Muslim I've seen before.
Who that is? And I'm in the incorrect English. I'm in Ebonics.
I had to lock in. Like I know y'all saw me looking at the screen, but I had to like process this.
Who that is?
This is not her.
That's her without the makeup and without the. Well, shut up.
Yo, this
is on stripper days.
Correct me if I'm wrong. That's all I'm saying. Just correct me if I'm wrong.
Stripper days.
Trilly is always willing to learn, but it ain't looking good.
Now she covered up?
It ain't looking good.
Tatted?
No, because you can see that's the thing. You can make a change in your life. I totally understand. Like if you accept religion into your life and things and such like that, you can change. I'm just saying.
Yes.
I'm just saying that her knowing like that she was doing this in the past is so hypocritical. Like it just doesn't like.
Like don't talk about people.
Yeah.
She spent over $200,000 in plastic surgery.
Stop. See? So when I was about to say Botox, I wasn't wrong because. I don't know who this is. She got different color eyes. She ain't got no lips. She ain't got no lips.
That's not haram.
Who is this?
$200K in plastic surgery, not haram. No, that's haram. That's haram. Come on.
It was before. It was before. Come on.
Bro, this.
Who this is?
Wait.
And that's Ebonics.
Wait.
Who this is?
$200K in plastic surgery and you criticizing Kim Kardashian? Oh my God, there's no way.
All right, come on,
this is hilarious.
Who is this?
Yo, this is hilarious. This is one of the best Johnny clip things I've ever seen. This is genuinely hilarious. Yo, this boy is a 13-minute video. This boy's almost at 50 because of how baffling this video is. Not because of 15 minutes change, because of these two morons on our screen.
Now we gonna have the.
This is crazy.
Her name from SpongeBob. She's Sandy.
This is crazy.
Cheeks.
Like this is actually wild levels of hypocrisy. Like y'all don't even understand. Like,
to improve her appearance when it's fillers, but So once again, I don't think any of this is approved by the Muslim religion. I've done my research on the topic. I know a little bit about Islam, not that much. And
same here, but I know that they would probably be not so approving of this.
And from what I've researched, you're supposed to be very modest as a woman. You wear the hijab to cover your face.
Yes,
so once again, it doesn't line up with the image she's trying to portray.
Not at all.
You might get some donations because you kind of trending on Twitter right now. I think you should make a Gifts and Go and ask people to help you.
Yeah, well, I have my Cash App on there. I mean, I'll make.
You want a shout out?
No.
I have my Cash App on there?
No.
All right, come on.
What is this supposed to be? Another what's the name situation?
I don't even know who it is.
They
No.
No. The what's the name? The Carmelo Anthony, Shiloh Hendricks, John? Nah, we not doing this again.
Your Cash App right now?
What's that?
I thought it was on Nija because she had her Cash App out.
That was not her cash. I keep trying to tell you that was a coin.
Well, it didn't matter. Coin, Cash App. She still wanted people. She wanted 20,000.
Yeah, she still didn't get that 20,000, but she sure did get sent back home or to Dubai first, and then they sent her back home.
I'll say. You want to shout it out? I'm gonna put it in the description too. Yeah, no, say it. What's your Cash App? Let people. If people want to support you.
I think it's Yasmin Zohra Robo, or my name is Yasmin Robo. It's like
I'll put it in the description after.
I better say, hun, you gonna have to spell that, cause I'm not gonna lie to you.
Like she don't even know.
She probably doesn't.
I had a picture of the incident, like a news coverage of the Power Ranger salute.
So what she was saying earlier is that she's not about.
Wait, you heard that too, right? You heard that lie?
No, first of all,
she tried to get that off quick too.
I'm just confused. I hope 15 Minutes of Shame has been skipping because we were talking about Cash App to Power Rangers.
No, she's cutting it. No, I'm not. He's cutting it. He's definitely cutting it.
I was like, whoa,
I could tell for sure. He's cutting out the filler buffer parts, the dead air and all that, which makes sense.
Everything she said was dead air, but anyway.
Did she say the Power Ranger salute? Yo, ain't no way we try to get this off in the Big 25. Yo, I'm waiting for Hassan to pick this one up. I'm sorry, Hassan got to pick that one up.
You probably didn't get it yet.
I ain't gonna. Yeah, that's what I say. He got to pick this one. He got to start saying this because that's a better John than whatever he be trying. I ain't even gonna cap. Hassan got to start saying Power Ranger salute. That's wild.
About money, she doesn't really care about finances, but now she's plugging her Cash App. So once again, the grift is strong. Now, what Johnny Somali is going to say next is pretty damn hilarious.
I can't.
You know what I mean? Look, I'm trying to be, like on some Piers Morgan vibe. I'm just trying to get your story, and
the fact that he's comparing himself to Piers Morgan is ludicrous. Anyways, that's it for the video. I wanted to bring you this interview condensed because the entire thing was insufferable.
Yeah. I can tell.
No,
I can just tell. No, I can absolutely tell.
I'd rather go watch that 929 another 1,000 times.
I'll watch that a couple more times instead of watching this.
I was like, oh my God, I can't even do it.
This garbage
I wasn't understanding no one.
This quite literally, like, again, we 50 in. I could not be here any longer. I'll tell you. I cannot handle the actual just stupidity coming from this.
Then. Trust me, I cut out a lot of the crazy shit that she says because it would get demonetized on YouTube, and I want my video.
See, this is where he gets me because now I'm really gonna go see what she was saying because I have to see how much more dumb this gets.
It has as much reach as possible. Thank you so much for watching. Please continue to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Shout out 15 Minutes of Shame. That was Johnny Somali plays victim in brand new interview. If you guys would like to watch an original video, that boy will be down in the description below to give your own opinions and conjecture. Yes. As always, boss. Nope. Someone's got to do it, and it won't be me. So, final opinions and conjecture.
Next time, make sure I put on closed caption when I'm watching his interviews with people, because I don't know what she was saying. I was confused. I'm sorry. I have nothing to say because I'm more confused and I don't want to say the wrong thing or anything like that. And good try, Ramsey. You tried it. Next. Because he tried to get on the good side. And he said, let me just start. First he was like, we're going to start reacting. Then I'm going to start doing some interviews on Hank's channel. Okay. I ain't got nothing to say.
Well, I'll leave y'all with this. I think everyone should try to do this, before. Everyone should try to think before they speak. I think we should very much get in the habit of doing that more commonly. Because if you do not, you say and do dumb things like these two individuals here. So yeah, let's take every video we see on Rambob and all these other type of heads as lessons. You can be an idiot, or you can be normal. I'll be normal. You should be too. I can't stand these people. Moving on to the end screen. You already know what it is. Like this video up if you enjoyed. Me and the boss would, of course, very much appreciate that. Ooh, 6K up, 6K down because 6K round away, baby. You already know how we get down. Turn that post notification button every time. The boss. Surely. Post on this page right here. MNT, Mom, and Trill. Y'all know how it gets down. Boss, what do they have to do on every video?
Watch it from the beginning to the end. And if you skip this and you got down to this part, go back and watch it from the beginning. And the original link is in the description. Ooh, good luck.
Yeah, this will be the first time I disagree with the boss, because if you made it this far and you're seeing this, you suffered enough. You suffered enough. Don't worry, I'll do you the favor.
No, they laugh.
I'll do you a favor.
They laugh. I hope
you have
laugh,
suffered.
If you watch the original.
Oh, no. If you watch this, John, no gel, no 15 minutes of shame, edit raw.
Don't do it.
Oh, dear heavens.
Come back here.
Yeah, come back.
Back here.
Come back. No. You're going into the deep end. Like, no. Like, yo, because that must have been actual torture that I'm probably about to go subject myself to, because I'm sorry, curiosity gets the better of me and I decide to torture myself a lot. Watching some people.
Just don't yell at the screen.
Impossible.
Okay.
Impossible.
All right. So anyway.
Yep.
Get on out of here.
Well, yeah. Only thing to end it out, y'all already know how I do. We appreciate everyone for watching. Of course, giving us y'all time of day. Of course, watching the gel sesh, the art of gel. Me and the boss get on these fools because some of them deserve it. Some more than others, but
thank you.
Y'all know we get down. Other than that, though, y'all know what it is. We'll be catching you with Rambob No Pants. That bozo does his next thing once again.
Next live.
Peace.